Before start, I want to ask you a question. How long a dynasty should be? How long? Who want to answer? Give me a number. Who want to answer? How long a dynasty should be?
25 decades.
Sorry?
25 decades.
Yeah, but Soviet Union only from 1920 to 1990s. So this is the short history of Russia. It is also a short history in the human culture. Today, we are talking about the dissolution of Soviet Union, and we want to talk about these three questions. The institutional weakness, 就是制度问题 and political corruption, 就是贪腐 and peaceful evolution, 就是和平演变 So now we started from the first one. The institutional weakness. As you know, Stalin's policy can use the whole resource of the whole country to succeed the military or industry succeed. But at the same time, we will sacrifice our livelihood, 民生用品, and agriculture like 就是农业. So people will starve. And people starve, they don't want to, they will dislike the government. And they will start to against it. And when the people are against, the government will start to use the military to stop the people against. So this is the institutional weaknesses. They use their power of military to control the people in Soviet. And second one is the political corruption. The communism doesn't accept privilege, 就是私人财产. But in Soviet, the higher position you are, the more thing you can enjoy. So the people in the bottom, they are not satisfied with it. Because at the same time, these people are eating steaks or anything that cost a lot of money, but the people in the bottom, they are starving. And peaceful evolution is the people in Soviet, they started to know something from the world like America or the Europe. So they wanted to change. So
it's like some different culture came into this country
and developed into democracy and freedom.
Hey, points of personal privilege. Can delegate please speak up? I cannot hear you. Yes.
Oh, sorry. So like some other countries' culture came in and the freedom of and also the democracy, and that's what they like. So basically it's like that.
So as the time passed, they started to change, and then the Soviet started to have many different sounds. Someone wants democracy, and someone doesn't. So they started to fight. At last, the democracy won. So the Soviet dissolution. Yeah.
So after my best partner's report, so let me ask you guys a question. Is communism back? Who has anything? Just raise your hand.
No, it's a
我为什么要讲？
Any idea?
我只用中文讲。 I only know how to answer it in Chinese.
Can
You're
can the
speaking
delegate answer it in Chinese?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so
我直接获得的，好吧？就是共产主义呢，它会扼杀一个国家的经济活动，导致那个国家没有任何的经济成长，就是它会让整个原本非常平衡的那个市场运作会停摆，然后它会比较偏向于它就是大家会做一样的事情，拿一样的东西，那它就没有一种诱因，就是鼓励你再去更努力的去争取你该得到的东西。但是很多的市场那个运作就是利基点就是那个诱因，我多努力去做了一些事情，我得到的东西就会比较多。但是这个东西没有，它是大家平等，我做一样，我少做，我得到的钱是一样，所以这个东西根本就不可能会实现了。就顶多苏联能从大概一次大战结束到1990年代可以撑那么久，我真的觉得它算是一个奇迹。就是我觉得共产主义就是一个没有诱因的东西，没有诱因，那大家就不会想要去争取他就不会想要去努力，然后去争取他该有的东西。
Incentive.
Oh yes, thank you.
So try to translate whatever you just told us into English. I trust you. You can do that before the school is over today. 他其实讲得很好啊，就把它 translate into simple English.
Simple
要把它
English.
想得很
Okay, thanks for
Even if broken
Yes.
English is okay. You know, muster your courage first. 好不好？
So
就是 courage counts.
所以现在讲就是这样。
不用，其实我们都懂。你 OK 的 incentive， 把它学起来。
Incentive.
Anyone have any different ideas or anything that he didn't mention?
Because I think Soviet Union, they have 5 base plan as
Points of personal privilege. Please speak louder. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. So like everyone knows, like Soviet Union have a 5-year base like plan economic. I think in some way it's good because it push them forward. They have plans, and as everyone know, like America at that time they have a economic panic or like something, so they get through by the 5-year based like economic plan. So, but I think the reason they collapse is because the collection of agriculture, and because they try to strike the the farmer who's more rich, and by threaten or some not very good, not appropriate way. So I think that's the main reason why they collapse. And in some educational or like astronomic or like something they're good at it also, yeah.
But I think even though there is an economic crisis in America, but after the economic crisis, and I think the growth in those countries is even more than Soviet Union.
Because I think it's the way they push them forward. I think it's inappropriate. Just they shouldn't like threat or like something. Maybe they can try to communicate. I think that's a main reason. Because I don't think it's communism. That's the question. I think the question is the way they use.
But even though you say the way they use, but even though they use the way what you say, they still won't as good as the way that American use. Because even the explode in Soviet Union is the price, the money they have earned into their country is as same as Taiwan, which earned at the same time. Then you see only 20 million people's country can earn the same money as about 100 billion or more. So I think the problem is not the way they use, it's the problem what they're going to do to the trade. Because no trade, the country won't earn any money. Like DPRK.
I think it can work by itself, like communism. It can work, but it's not like, it won't be that well like other countries. But in this situation, I think it still works. Yeah, but just not as well as other countries.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if the
So
country...
I think it's not pretty bad. You can just use bad. You just said it doesn't work that well.
Yeah, we can say that is bad, but it's not really that
Yeah,
well.
that's it.
Thanks for does anyone have another idea or what, whatever? Just raise your hand and say something. Okay.
I think the communism is not totally a bad idea, because if we put that mechanism in a country like China, and there's a lot of people, they need to live in China, but if you put capitalism to China, it will cause a big problem. Like some people are very poor and some people are very rich. It cause that big problem. And in Taiwan, there's a mechanism called like, can I speak Chinese? 健保制度, and that is communism. That's one kind of communism. But yeah, I think it's not totally a bad idea to put that concept into our society. And we just make the balance between communism and capitalism to build our well-rounded society. Thank you.
We'll finish our report today. Thanks. The end. Thank you, everyone.